ain't the type to form a girl, I know better. Let me be your flame and climb in the cold weather. Show you why you different, treat you like a whole treasure. I know exactly what you want, but I need me a go-getter. Stimulate your mind and your body is your pleasure. Oh, she know she got it, so don't stress. I can't wait too much longer, you know that you ready.
Welcome back to the WTF podcast. Y'all, I got a crazy special guest. I planned this, I'm thinking it was in March. He hit me up. He's like, hey, I need a podcast. I'm like, say no more. So without further introductions, we got YT.
What it, y'all? What's up with it? What's going on?
Yeah, dude, just introduce yourself. Freaking, how you been, bro? You just got off a flight and stuff like that? How was the flight?
Yeah, I got off a flight this morning. It was actually surprisingly fast, man. I fell asleep, felt like just a quick nap, and I woke up. They landing, but the lady passed me up. She had peanuts, rolling down the aisle. I woke up, she passed me. I'm like, hey, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get some peanuts, man. What's
Right.
going on? She's like, oh, we're about to land. I'm trying to get nah, run me that.
Dude, nah, trust.
I need that.
Dude, the accommodations
Yeah.
on the plane is a must, bro. Like
Nah,
the
for sure.
peanuts, the Cheez-Its even, and those little tiny cans of soda or whatever.
Yeah. I had to pass my soda, man, but I do miss the Biscoff cookies. Those are on certain,
Yes.
certain airlines, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I didn't get those this time, so I'm going to take the store or something.
Right?
Yeah.
Dude, those Biscoff cookies,
Yeah, that's all I be thinking about when I get on an airplane, man. Let me get them Biscoffs, some peanuts, pretzels, something like that. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Dude, yeah. I tend to go to Atlanta a lot, and that's one place where I notice it's like you got like 2 or 3 rounds of like the accommodations or whatever, and when the pretzels are up, I'm like, can I get 2? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to munch out here, and you got to take advantage of it.
Gotta get it.
Yep. So yeah, man, we're just gonna start off. Tell us about yourself, you know what I mean? Kind of where you're from and all that jazz.
All right, man. So I'm from Stockton, California. Originally, I don't know if you heard of it. It's, got a lot of noise right
Yeah.
now in the
Oh,
music
I've heard of it.
scene and all types of other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm originally from Stockton, California, and basically all my life I bounced around. So people ask me where I'm from. Like, I know where I'm from, but it's like, damn, I got ties everywhere. I done been around. I got family members deep in San Jose. So, of course, San Jose all my life.
Okay.
Lived out there, lived with family members, all that. Moved state to state, you know what I'm saying? I lived out here, Boise, Meridian area for a little bit. Moved back to California, moved around California again, landed back in Manteca, California. It's all a 219 area. Manteca,
Right.
that's all 219 area, so I got connections. The whole 219.
That's badass, bro.
Yeah. So
Is that more south of California, or am I tripping?
that's NorCal.
Oh, okay.
All that's NorCal.
Okay, cool.
A lot of people get mixed up between NorCal and SoCal cities, you know what I'm saying? But
Dude.
NorCal, you get cities like, you get Sacramento, the Bay Area, that includes Oakland, Frisco, San Jose, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, cool. Yeah. All right, cool. And dude, we were kind of mentioning it before the podcast, but I had no idea that you went to school here in Idaho. You're kind of from here, if you will. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's cool.
My ties out here came from my grandma, she's my great grandma. That woman's, living a long life. She's 90, she about to be 98. And, through her years, she lived a lot of places too. And, had, that's a long life. So you experience a lot of things. And she ended up out in Idaho, and that's where we were, going out to see grandma type thing. You know what I'm saying? Or we're going to take a trip out to Idaho to see grandma. And, it came to a point to where I had never seen snow before. So we took a trip finally in the snow. I'm just like, I'm a California nigga, you know what I'm saying? So we seen snow. I'm just like, oh, like my nana pulled over and let us touch it. You know what I'm saying? We in the desert. I don't know where we at, but it's snowing. So yeah, so it was exciting to visit grandma's house, to see snow, and, have
That's
a little
badass.
friends on the block from whenever we visit every year or so, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we ended up out here back when I'd say there was a big economy crash, and we had to move. It was
That's
a lot
right.
cheaper out here, and I noticed a lot of people from California migrate out here because the economy is different. It's cheaper to live, and so we're out here, trying to make ends meet,
Yes,
live
sir.
on grandma, you know what I'm saying, until we got our own stuff together.
Yeah.
And
That's cool.
so we stayed out here, but it was temporary
Mhm.
in a few years. But my time out here, yeah, I went to a few different schools and met a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, because I always like hearing people's like perspective. You know what I mean? Because dude, I was born and raised here in Idaho. I was born in Meridian, kind of, and then we moved away kind of in like the 5th grade, and it was definitely it was definitely a learning experience just moving from this like from the bigger city to like the smaller cities, if you will, like down the valley. But that's why I just like having perspectives on the podcast. You know, I tell that to a lot of folks is a lot of people have like a different perspective, whether it's good or bad. You know what I mean? It doesn't really matter, but it's just cool comparing the two, and especially Idaho and California, because it's like it's almost like a complete different like
Complete
vibe.
different.
You know what I mean?
Complete different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, it's
Right? And this is a big topic too that I always got into. Well, I always get into because I went to New York a few years ago, and dude, New York is crazy. Like, oh, like because I'm so used to like holding the door open for folks out here or saying like, oh, thank you or whatever the case may be, dude. In New York, and I don't know, I haven't been to California in a while, but I know it's similar in California. People just don't really. They don't really see people as people out there, so it's like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, there's no
Talking
like,
about New York, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Have you been?
No,
Oh, okay.
but my partner been in New York, and I know some people from New York.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I hear a lot of things. And I haven't been in New York, but I've traveled state to state. You know,
Yeah.
Atlanta, Texas. You know what I'm saying? I've been to a lot of different states. You know what I'm
Badass,
saying? And
yep.
you notice different vibration instantly. Some people just ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Some people just ignorant in different places. Like they don't.
Yep.
You know, if you don't know them like that, they don't know you. It's like, man, I know.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
my boy gave me a story out there. He told me off rip. I was mugging him, What you staring at? What you looking at? Like, he not even tripping. Like,
Right,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Dude.
But I don't think it's like that in every area you go to. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? It got its parts. You know what I'm saying? It's different everywhere you go. So it's
Yeah.
gonna have its bad. Everywhere you go, it's gonna have its bad parts. Gonna have the good parts. You're gonna have
True.
good people. You're gonna have bad people. But depends. But as a state, you could tell difference where where you migrate at.
Yeah.
Big leap on vibration.
Oh yeah.
Pick up on vibration.
Mhm.
If you're that type of person.
Yeah, and I always give myself like a day or two to kind of like acclimate, and I talk with like the locals there because a lot of the time you get a lot of information with talking with locals because it's like, oh, like what's the good spots, what's the bad spots, and like what, because a lot of people, I mean, especially with the internet nowadays, there's a lot of people like they have, it's like it's almost like a main, quote unquote, like mainstream areas. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, oh, come here, go there, but some of the times it's like, oh, I feel like you might have gotten paid to say that. So when I talk to locals, they're like, nah, there's this mom and pop shop that you gotta go try out, and those
Yeah.
are the places where
Them
it's like,
little bust down, hole in the wall spots
Yes.
with the tore up seats and stuff. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
bro.
That's how you know it's busted. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
You got a lot of those in California. You know what I'm saying? That
Dude,
people don't
yeah.
talk about. But it's so many different spots. Like
Right.
I want to show love to every little business, but it can't happen like that because there's so
Right.
many. But I would love to. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
Because a lot of
trust.
you sit down, bust down, man. Just oh man. Like,
Yeah, dude, and low key, some of them rundown spots are like they're a vibe. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And and specifically New York, it's like, dude, like there's a whole generation of families who have been working here. You know what I mean? That was the trippiest
No,
part.
yeah.
Is that there was
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 generations, maybe even 5 generations of people working in the same building, and you can see all those pictures on the walls with like celebrities or with basketball teams or basketball players, and it's like, dang, like this place has been here for so long, and you don't even realize it until
Right.
you're in the
Right.
spot.
Right. Some of them people though, like you see them celebrities and basketball players, they grew up eating at those spots, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what they remember, that, give them a taste of home, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like those are the places you gotta stay true to yourself,
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. I don't know, and I just like talking about New York too because it's such a rich culture
I
there.
still
You know what I
gotta
mean?
go, man.
Dude, yeah.
And
You'll get there.
I
dude.
want to get the food. That's the first thing I think about. I want to try an Aki sandwich. Man.
Oh, bro,
I
it's
need
in
to try
Harlem.
Aki. Yeah.
It's in
I
Harlem.
heard about that. The Aki way. Now I'll bring
Mhm.
my own
It's
Wagyu
bomb.
or what you want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, you
Some
could like,
mozzarella in it, whatever. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
dude, you can like bring in your own like you can bring in like your own kind of like vibe. Like you can bring in, I don't know, like exotic kind of chips and be like, oh, throw this on the wagyu or on
Yeah.
the chopped cheese or whatever because
Yeah.
it's like the chopped cheese out there.
I can't wait.
Dude,
I can't wait.
it's
I ain't
legendary.
playing. I'm gonna see you. You know what I'm
Right?
saying?
Oh yeah, clock it, nah.
Yeah.
But bro, a story about the craziest story because we went out, like this is the whole day. Like we planned out to go see Lady Liberty, and then before we went to go like go on the ferry ride, we went to go see the Aki the Akiway. But bro, right before we went out to Harlem and saw them, bro, they were like filming some movie, and I saw Ryan Reynolds or not Ryan, yeah, Ryan Reynolds, and the guy who plays Deadpool or whatever, and they were just filming like a Hollywood movie. So we got off the subway, and then this like the movie director stops us. She's like, you have to be quiet. And we're like, what is going on? And I'm looking around. There's people like everywhere. And then I look over and dude, it's freaking Ryan Reynolds. And I was like, what? And that was the the craziest part about New York, bro. Every day you'd see someone huge. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, this is just normal now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is it the same way in California?
In California, people would ask me questions like if I see a lot of celebrities, you know what I'm saying? I'll tell you what, it's a lot of upcoming and local artists to where it's like its own division of artists. So like locally they're famous, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Locally here they're famous, locally there they're famous. And you bump into people here and there. Oh, I saw so and so. I saw so and so. The big celebrities, I personally ain't ran into nobody like crazy like that. You know, you see here and there.
Yeah.
But off top, I've seen people off top.
Do not trust. You're good.
But like
you're good, bro. Don't even worry about it.
It's a lot of people got stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? That you run into like a lot of people. Going to be no mainstream, movie art. You know what I'm saying? Like, but here and there you get a little something.
Yeah. Not trust, and that's the trippiest part about seeing folks come out here. You know what I mean? Because it's like I feel like Boise now recently has just kind of like it's been growing so much, So a lot of folks have been coming out here and just trying to see the life, I guess, and it's cool, bro. And that's why I'm glad that it's because it's for me. Like I want to move away to like specifically Texas. I want to go to Austin and stuff like that. But bro, it's so hard for me to move out because it's like you can see like the growth and stuff like that, and you can see like, oh man, a lot of the times too, people here they tend to go hard for a little bit, and then they don't really match that energy a lot of the time. But I've met a lot of folks here who have been doing it for years and years, and that's why it's like it's so hard for me to just be like, all right, let's pack my bags and go, because I just noticed that growth. You know what I'm saying?
Build a foundation here.
Yeah.
You build a foundation, and when you see the growth, it's like, okay, you taking over.
Right.
Good thing.
Yeah.
I can understand wanting to leave, especially, but me coming back, I see the growth. Like, cause I was gone for 10 years at once, and came back. So what's up, people? Oh, did a show. I didn't know they'll be feeling me like that. You know what I'm saying? And look at the crowd. I'm like, it changed a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? The whole dynamic is changing. You know what I'm saying? So I see the growth definitely, and I see, you and other people, grinding and trying to make it out. You know what I'm saying? So I can see that.
Yeah. And that's good you got into this topic, bro. And like, I'm so happy I have you on, bro. And thank you for doing this again, dude. I wanted to get into the music, you know what I mean? So you're into music, you're an artist. Kind of get into like what kind of music you're into, and like what kind of music do you make?
I say I make it all. I mean it. Nobody believes me when I say that. You know what I'm saying? I mean it.
That's awesome, dude.
I started off. So look, as a kid, it started off. Every dream in the world, but every dream I had was something big, like out of this world, like an NFL player, movie star, something on stage, boxing ring. You know what I'm saying? Till it boiled it down, then I realized one day I ain't finna make it no NFL. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna make it no NFL. I still box a little bit, so I do that for a hobby and for fun, sparring, training, whatever.
Yeah.
If opportunity comes.
Right.
I'm gonna let that one sit with God. But music, I always see myself on stage and entertaining people, and even if it's making movies, films, acting, whatever, entertaining people in a way.
Yeah.
And I started making music, and actually living out here, I was listening to Chief Keef at that time, Love Sosa.
Yes, sir.
Bang Bang, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I hate being
Wayne.
so.
Yeah, Wayne. I grew up off all types of old school shit too. Like my parents, this type of old school shit.
Yep.
Michael Jackson's a big icon for me too. Chris Brown.
Hell yeah.
And a lot of rappers. J. Cole.
Yep.
That's when I really started, because that song Workout, J. Cole.
Dude.
We had to do a project at school, shoot a music video, and I did that song, you know what I'm saying?
What?
I was a freshman, and I was like, I like that vibe, being You know what I'm saying?
Dude, that's
So-
fucking
so
badass.
That's when I think at that time that's when like Tiger was booming, Rack City. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then a little bit of Dirk was coming around around that time. Chief Keef, you know, all them in that
Yep.
time.
Yeah.
So I said I want to rap. People would look at me, you know, be on some stereotype shit like, man, you can't rap today because, you know, I'm a black kid, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
out here. Man, you can't rap. And I'm like, 'cause I had no idea how to rap at the time. But
Yeah.
until I finally wrote something, I'm talking big shit, like cussing, talking shit,
Yeah.
being disrespectful, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
My mom found it folded up one day. She called me over. She said, "What is this?" Started grilling me about what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't never stopped. But it was always a part of my heart. I knew how to play guitar for years.
Oh,
I
cool.
played guitar. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew something. This is in me. Something with this about creating is in me. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I moved to California. Moved back home to California. You know, trying to find where I fit in. I moved around all my life. Still
Yeah.
trying to find where I fit in. You know what I'm saying? Meet my people and rapping, freestyling. Do that, freestyling. I don't even know how to freestyle. Start smoking weed, and next thing you know, start freestyling. Okay, thing.
There we
And
go.
then I meet, you know, go to college and all that. You know, that and the third a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I start meeting real rappers out the city. Really been doing shows and all that. You know what I'm saying? They really rappers. And I'm like, oh, you guys really do this? Like, okay, I'm gonna put my feet in. I'm gonna try to show them what I got. Look, this is what I got. This is what I got. Little corny shit I was writing. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
I'm watching them in the studio. They kind of, you know, they kind of gangster, like, you
Right.
know what it is, talking shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, shit. All right, let me try this. I'm rapping. Nah, sit this one out, little bro. Like sit this
Type
one out,
shit.
bro.
Yep.
I'm just like, damn, because my mind, I'm like, I'm big, like I'm mainstream. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so I was a little different. I ain't gonna lie, my music's a little different.
Yeah.
But to one day I started, I hit the studio one time. I sounded like I already knew what I was doing. And I'm okay, this is for me. I want to take off. And the studio I went to was A1, the press studio in Stockton. It's A1. Like, to me, I felt like I was big industry. I felt
Right.
like I was in Motown with Barry Gordy, you know what I'm saying? Behind that mic, you know what I'm saying? Then, yeah, my first song, I thought I was going to blow up off it. I'm like, it's going to be on the radio. So I instantly did a show in Atlanta, took a flight out there by myself
Wow.
when I was 18, took a flight in Atlanta
shit.
by myself, performed that song, you know what I'm saying? Am I too close to the mic?
No, you're good, bro. No, you're
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
good.
So yeah, I took
You're
a flight
good.
out there. I swore that I was the one, but then it wasn't. It was like a little competition. I got last place or didn't place at all or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I didn't let that phase me.
Dude, that's awesome.
I
love-
kept making
yeah.
music, and then I grew fast. Like I grew fast. Like became lyrical and started exploring different ways. And then I'll show you my catalog after this, man.
Hell yeah.
It's different. I'll go from R&B, love music, to completely lyrical love music to hold on, bro. Yeah. So to some rap or drill rap, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
You
yep.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It
dude.
goes all over the
Exploring.
place. Like, you know what I do? I told you I play guitar, all that.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? I could get, if you want to, shake ass, you want to vibe, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you want to just, if you mad, sad, happy, I got music for all that. Music
That's
for girls, party, turn up, you know what I'm saying? Get jiggy, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yep.
All that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what happened. And I started doing shows and start rapping more, freestyling more with my partners because that's all we would do. Sit in the car and smoke, freestyle. And really what got me going was my partner, Ye, Free Ye. He'll be home soon. He was stupid, crazy with it. Like, man, I always thought, how you do that, bro? Like, I can't be like that. Like, and then, growth, of course, skills develop. You start doing your thing, freestyle, whatever, on the studio, because then you making hits after hit after hit. And that's what I feel like I got what it take.
Right.
Got hit after hit after hit.
Yeah, bro.
Got like
That's
300
badass.
songs.
Dang. Yeah,
Yeah.
you that is a big catalog. And I was
Yeah.
gonna say it's badass that because a lot of people, bro, they'd go out to Atlanta, they'd do their first show, and they'd get the taste, and then they scored low or whatever the case may be. And it's awesome that you took that as a humble experience, and you're like, all right, cool. Like, we'll just wrap it up and we'll continue on. You know what I mean? Because a
Yeah.
lot of folks, that's where their dream dies, is right there.
Yep.
So it takes a lot of, I guess you could say, courage, but a lot of also too just being just being humble, if you will. You know what I mean? And I like hearing stories like that, man, because shit, you're here now, bro, with over a huge vault. You know what I mean? And it's badass. And another thing too that I like about, I guess, your style is that you have that versatility. You
Yeah.
know, and with you having a background in guitar, but it's all coming to me now. You know what I mean? It's just like it's a great sound to have where you can't, because a lot of people like to be put in boxes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And with having that sound, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. You know, and I've talked to a lot of folks too, even like out of state, and they're always like, oh, you got to choose a lane, whatever the case may be. And I don't know. I feel like nowadays, bro, with the internet and all that stuff, bro, dude, people are blown up off of like a meme song.
Blown up off bullshit.
Yeah,
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
bullshit, but nah, dude, stick to one lane. Nah, stick to where what your heart desire.
Hell yeah.
I feel like there's room for everything. You just gotta make time, make habit for each little thing.
Okay,
That's what
cool.
I'm still working on myself. Because like you said, people get discouraged off of, the little shit.
Yep.
And I'm not gonna lie, as an artist, I've been discouraged before too, because I'll post music and not get the reaction. Even now, not get the reaction I expected. You know what I'm saying? So it came a point in time where I stopped doing it, thought about what I want to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, like, I don't know if this is for me, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, we've all been
Until I did a show out here, open up for Mike Sherm.
there. Oh wow.
I looked at, I'm the old, this the first time I'm out here performing. I'm the only opener. They're like, yeah, you're the only one today. I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? I look out to the crowd. Over there, they screaming. I peek. I'm like, oh, it's 1,200 people out here. I'm like, man, they finna tear me up. Because usually where I'm at, my music, they kind of, they like it, but
Yeah.
it's not what they used to. You know what I'm
Mhm,
saying?
mhm.
Because, like I said, it's a lot of individual. Get out there, like, man, I'm in the dressing room. I feel like a star. I got the whole, in the knitting factory, I got the whole
Nice.
back room to myself, you know what I'm saying? I'm rolling blunts and smoking them, you know what I'm saying? Man, I just pray. I'm like, man, this crowd eat me up. I pray to my lost ones, my fallen soldiers, you know what I'm saying? Stick with me, you know what I'm saying? And then suck it up. And I got out there. They instantly screaming. I'm like, hold on. Like, Boise kind of loud for me. And I start hitting it, you know what I'm saying? And they screaming, like, flashing lights, and they turning up for me. I got video of them screaming my name, all that, and
There we
that
go.
brought it back to life.
Wow.
That brought it back to life. I'm never giving up again. Like, never giving up again.
Yeah,
That brought
bro.
it back to life because I performed the same songs everywhere else, and I wouldn't get the same reaction as I would.
Right.
That's when I learned they love you everywhere else, but where you from? They show more love everywhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, well, we got to get into that topic, bro. I have realized that recently is that I forgot, like, kind of, it's like almost like a syndrome, but since like, because when you mention like like a lot of times where you're from, they won't turn up as much. You know
No,
what I
they
mean?
won't.
And I think that's because it's like, oh, I went to school with that guy, and oh, I knew him when he was 14, 13, whatever.
Yup,
You know what I'm saying?
yup.
And dude, I don't know.
I know who you used to be.
Right, yeah, exactly. And that's the thing too that I've noticed with a lot of folks is that they only see what they see on the phone, you know what I mean? And that's why it's always a great opportunity for me to get get folks to talk to get to know the artist, you know, to get to know the person behind the lyrics, you know what I mean? And it's an extreme blessing, and I'm always grateful for it because yeah, dude, you can really sit down and be like, all right, where does it come from, or whatever the case may be? Because yeah, like I was just saying before, a lot of people don't. They just get that like face value. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And bro, like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I love the podcast, bro, because I could really sit down and we can just vibe. You know what I mean? And really get to know get inside the head, pick the brain of the artist and all that stuff. And it's really cool, bro. And it's awesome that you mentioned that story. Great, what a great story too, by the way. Like having all this like build up and angst, and then all of a sudden, boom, dude, like they show up for you, and like what a great experience that must have been. Because I mean, I can only imagine myself in those shoes. You know what I mean? And recently, I started to do stand up, and I get the same that same like feeling where I'm like, oh crap, like it's time. You know what I mean? And when the crowd is laughing and when the crowd's doing good, I'm like, all right, so this is why I'm doing this. You know what I mean?
It makes you feel good. Versus I opened up for another artist, J-Bo, EBK J-Bo.
Oh,
You heard
okay,
of
yeah.
him?
Mhm.
Yeah, I opened up for him twice. That crowd was hard, man. They were tough. They were
Hell
yelling,
yeah.
"Where's J-Ball? Where's J-Ball? Hey, hold on, let me get my real quick."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it was a good. They gave me a good experience, a good
Yeah, dude.
opportunity. So I I thank God for that opportunity in the first place, because that wouldn't have made me who I am today. You know what I'm saying? Because that drove me to keep going. Like, you know what? I'm gonna keep putting in their faces. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep putting in their faces. That's why I thank God for those opener slots. You know what I'm saying? I'll never forget any slot I had. I did over 25 shows. I'll never forget. Like, even the small ones, even the
Yeah.
little ones where it's barely any people. I did a lot of those too. A couple
Yep.
big ones, they all matter. So
Dude, badass.
yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
That just and dude, that this kind of conversation inspires me, bro. You know what I mean? And it'll inspire a lot of
Yeah.
other people too, because it's like they see where you where you started and then where you're at. You know what I mean? And that's why
Yeah.
it's such an exciting thing. And
Trying to shake the earth, and they don't
yeah.
know, and they're about to finally hear a little glimpse of it, because there's a lot of stuff we haven't got into. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of stuff we haven't got into, like, stuff, what I endured personally. You know what I'm saying? What I've been around, what I've seen. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That it's a lot, man. But
Yeah.
it's just
Right. This is just scratching the
it's
surface.
scratching the surface. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
Like,
yeah.
of what. I'm glad we get to expose a little bit of what's behind this
Yeah, bro.
music shit. Me.
Yeah. And dude, and you can get it. You can always get into it if you want, But for me personally, I really do just want to scratch the surface and really get to know you. You know what I'm saying? And with the next question, I was gonna ask, is there any artist specific that motivates you or that inspires you? You know what I mean? That's kind of like that you kind of not necessarily look for inspiration, but that someone who's kind of like, all right, yeah, if yeah, just like an idol, if you will, you know what I mean? Or someone that kind of inspires your sound,
I got a few of those.
Okay,
like
cool.
I said, growing up, it was, man, it's a whole. Like, I got like a current,
Oof.
top 5, and I got a all-time top 10.
Yeah.
It ranges. So,
Yeah.
like, I would say, like, seeing Chris Brown on stage and Michael Jackson and watching the, life and all that, life stories, all that, I was just thinking, like, I want to be a performer. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
I can't dance like that. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? I would like to, but I
Right.
can't dance like that. But I want to be a performer. I want to entertain people. That got, the thought of being on stage, jumping, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm,
And then what got me really rolling on this rap shit was, it's crazy difference between genres, but it's
Yeah.
J. Cole and Mozzie.
Okay, cool.
J. Cole and Mozzie. When Mozzie came out, I was just, man, listening to him, like, you don't have to be gang banging or trenches to know what he's talking about, because he's speaking from the heart. He's speaking truth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You understand him, and he got his own lingo too. So you understand him. He talking that shit, speaking the truth about what's really going on. Like, open your eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, that's what got me really rolling. Like, feeling this. You know what I'm saying? This is what I want to do. So I took that drive and plugged it in, made it my own. You know what I'm
Ah.
saying? And then going further, it's a lot of people.
Dude, it's
Youngboy.
hard. Yeah.
This Youngboy came out with Untouchable. I was like 17. We like around the same age, I believe.
Yep.
So at that time, I'm thinking, like, damn, like, I could really do this shit. Hearing that song, I used to sneak out to go smoke and slap that. I do this shit. Like, he's my age. He could do it. I could do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
At that time, a lot of fools our age was blowing up. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
2016, 2017.
Dude, yeah.
That's when I was like, man, a lot of young fools blowing up. Like, 2016 was a crazy era full of
It
music.
was.
Like
It
I
was.
said, it's like I pick and pull inspiration from a lot of people. Like
That's
I said,
cool.
I'm just barely scratching the surface. But
Yeah.
like, that's 2016, 17. That's what, the 2016 freshman cipher.
Yeah.
See,
Like
that was
Uzi,
peak.
Yachty,
That was peak.
Kodak. Yeah,
that was peak.
That was peak, bro.
peak. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like,
What a great time
I
to
want
be.
to join on. Now it's hella artists. You know what I'm saying?
Hella.
Rappers. So you got to stand out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's another thing too that I appreciate about like, I guess, like, your sound is that you don't limit, like I said earlier, you don't limit yourself to that one box. And I think that's what really makes folks stand out, in my opinion. You know what I mean? If you're able to go up, if you're able to play the guitar, sing, and rap, like, dude, you got it. You know what I mean? Like,
That
that's
ain't even it, bro. I used to play violin too.
there we go, dude. That's fire.
Yeah, so I'm an instrument. I like instruments. I like to play around with it.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me personally, in middle school, just in middle school, I played the saxophone. So
That's dope, bro.
yeah, so
I
yeah,
need a lot of biddies with that one.
Yeah.
Saxophone, you play that jazz, bro.
dude, they
That's
go
a penny
crazy,
dropper, bro.
right? The blues and the jazz, bro. It does go
That's
crazy.
a penny dropper, bro.
It
Not the
is.
saxophone. Hey, man, you need to be stopped, bro.
Right? Yeah. Dude, no, for real though. I don't know. Like at the time, like, cause we're working kids. You know what I mean? At the time, I just
Yeah.
like to learn that sheet music and being able to also like what's the word, like synchronize with the whole ensemble. That was one thing
Yeah.
that I learned that it was hard to do, and like, and I don't know, my music teacher always kind of pushed me to do the best, because I started on the alto and then we needed the baritone, so I upgraded to the baritone, and we had to keep that low floor, so I felt like I had a lot of pressure on me, if you will. But man, like a lot of the time, I like pressure, bro. I feel like I perform the best when the pressure is on, and I don't know, that's just kind of me. And another thing with the music too was wild was when you do be asked like, "Hey, can you solo?" Like when I got my first solo like in the whole band, I was tripping, you know what I mean? And I was just, I don't know. It was just one of those times where it was like, "All right, cool. Yeah, of course I can't mess up, but at the same time it's like we got this." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've been practicing these last 2 years.
Exactly.
We're here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Pay for it.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I don't know. And I could talk about like music and instruments all day because those are one of my passions, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you were to get into any instrument, what instrument would you get into?
Outside of
Yeah, I was trying
Guitar.
like the guitar, yeah, and the string.
piano.
Okay.
I piano because I like the keys. In third grade, when I went to school in San Jose, they had us doing like a little keyboard class.
Mm-hmm.
It was busy, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I went to Stonegate at the time. That's when they taught us a little thing. I was learning little bullshit songs, little nursery rhymes, all that,
Yeah.
Yankee Doodle, stuff like
Right.
that. But then I start, I'm a thinker. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I get off and I zone out for space all the time and do my own thing. I start playing random stuff, messing with the keys, so I find a note, making chords I don't even know exist. I just, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's why I'm like, man, I really got to get in the keyboard. Matter of fact, I need to press somebody about that because I'm trying to buy that keyboard. They
Dude.
holding up on me. I'm trying to get that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm the same exact way. It'd be piano too for me because I feel like a lot of the time piano is what shapes the chord, or I guess what shapes the chords and just the whole song. I feel like you start with the piano, then you get the drums, and then all of a sudden it comes into life.
Yep.
So that's why once I do get the time to, because that's another problem too, is just being able to put everything in the schedule. You know what I'm saying? But it would definitely be the keys as well, bro. Because the keys, it goes crazy. Like, and the fun thing about instruments, bro, is that you could do you could practice with what already exists. But the fun part is creating those chords and creating like that certain sound that's never existed. You know what I mean? Or at least to
Yeah.
your mind, to your knowledge.
Yeah, nah. When you hit that note, whether it's singing or playing an instrument, hit that note, and it's like, oh, I could use this. Like, I don't know, it's a different feeling when you really creating something and it sound good. You know what I'm saying? You really create something off the bottom of your heart, soul, and then it sound like, yeah, plug that in.
Hell
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah. I was gonna ask just to switch it up a little bit. Is there anything that you like to do outside of music? Like, do you like video games? Are you into kind of books? Do you like outdoorsy stuff? Like, are you into kind of, anything else other than the music?
I've done a lot of shit coming
Cool.
up from when I was a teenager to now. Done a lot of shit, whether it's little bad shit. I wasn't a bad kid, but I did bad shit because of who
Right.
I was around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm the same exact. I was the same
Shit
exact
like
way,
that,
bro. I
but-
used to steal shit, all that.
I like, I'm not gonna lie, I smoked a lot of my life away, getting high a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm 6 months sober now off drink and smoke, all that. Like, you know
Congratulations,
what I'm
that's
saying?
huge,
But
bro.
I don't got a problem being around it. I even gift my boy some weed, you know what I'm saying? Shit like
Right.
that. But I did smoke a lot of that away. But when I outdoor stuff, yeah, we like going to Frisco, mobbing, getting lit, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I used to like to party a lot, you know
Right.
what I'm saying? The city I'm in right now, man, it's parties. High school was crazy off the chain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Crazy off the chain. If you know, you know.
Right?
You know, you know. You know what I'm saying? But what I love to do is I love to box. Cause
Oh, nice.
when we were out here, our dad had us boxing. It's three of us brothers, and he threw us some boxing. You know, cause football. I used to play football as well. Youth
Cool.
football, high school football, all that. You know, I love football too. But
Hell yeah.
dad put us in boxing. I hated it at first because I was never pushed like that before.
Ooh, okay.
I was never pushed like that before. But it sucks at first. You know, catching up, all these kids in shape, you out of shape. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
putting us through fights and, you know, just pushing us, things like that. By the time we were pulled out of it, I was already like, hey, I'm getting hang of it. Like, I like it. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
Like I like it. You know what I'm saying? So that part of me never left.
Cool.
Except like when I did start playing football and partying and all that. And then I went to go box some people for fun. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I realized, oh, I'm out of shape. I forgot how to box damn near. Like I thought I knew, but I'm out of shape. Let me get back into it. So that snapped me back into it. That's when I got back into it.
Nice.
So I've done a lot of sparring.
Yeah.
And I meet a lot of pros that help me out. You know, work with me. We train all that. And
Hell
great
yeah.
coaches. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good people. Like that's my physical attribute.
Yeah.
Because I like to take. I don't know, something about me. I like to punch shit. Like
Right.
I like to punch shit. You know what
Dude,
I'm
yeah.
saying? Like that satisfies me. It's like an itch in my knuckle. I just
Right.
gotta sock something up. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? But do it legitimately. You know what I'm saying? Legitimately, I like that. That's my creative side is music. You know, making films, writing films. Got a lot of ideas on that. You know, but my
Hell
physical
yeah.
attribute, I like to box. Love to
Right.
box.
Yeah.
I'm always down to box. Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Outdoors, I want to touch that a little bit because I do like to travel. I like hitting cruises, getting
cool.
out the country. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
That's what I like. I like being on them, them white beaches with the blue sand. You know what I'm saying? Sand on my toes. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
Getting, you know what I'm saying? Bahama
bro.
mamas. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
The Bahama
Yeah,
Mamas.
Jamaica, Mexico. You know what I'm saying? I love
Hell
to
yeah.
travel. Like I was excited just to get in the airport. I like to smell the vibe of
Dude,
airports. You know
yes.
what I'm saying? Because I know I'm traveling somewhere, even if it's small. Like I came here. You know what I'm saying? I
Yep.
just like to get up and get out. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like to do.
That's
like
like-
to travel.
Dude, that was like the perfect segue too, because I was just about to ask, like traveling. Like
Yeah,
like what
yeah.
are some places you have been to and what are some like your dream spots that you want to be?
So I've been to a few parts in Mexico. I've been in Caribbean, you know, Bahamas, Montego Bay, Jamaica. I've been in Cayman Islands, you know what I'm saying?
That's sick.
Few other spots, but you know, the Caribbean in general, you know what I'm saying? Bouncing around. I like to travel to main city, like states with like main cities like Houston,
Right.
Miami. I like to travel in the United States too to see the big city. Like you were
Yes.
talking New York. I want to go to New York too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Check out the food, you know, check out the people, the food, you know what I'm saying? Vegas, you know, I like that, you know, traveling around the, you know, the known cities around the States.
Yeah, bro.
I need to go to Europe. I want to go to Japan, Australia. I want to get out that way. I
Dude,
plan on
yeah.
doing it. Dubai. I want to do all that. Like,
Hell yeah.
I'm doing all that. I'm trying to manifest that, make it into reality.
Oh yeah,
Back
bro. I
to now,
believe in you.
I can't just let it sit like
Right? Yeah.
that. It's so much in the world we can see. Too many niggas be stuck in where they at. You know what I'm saying? A little circle
Dude,
where,
yes.
you know, too many niggas be stuck, man.
Yeah.
Life is bigger than what you know. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Life is bigger than what you know. You know what I'm saying? Some people only know what they see on the internet. Like, no, it's a beautiful side to this. It's a beautiful side to that. You got to open up.
Yeah,
Go see
dude.
some beaches. Go see the water or something. Go parasailing. I did that once, too.
What?
Like,
How was that?
It was good. It was cool, man.
Dang, that's
I
quite-
did
that's great.
parasailing with my lady, man. It was cool.
That sounds like an experience.
Yeah, man. It was. I did a lot of little shit. Zip lining. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just hate when people. Oh, that's for white people. Like, nah, bro. Man, get the fuck up out the street, bro. Go do
For real.
something. You know what I'm saying? Go
Yeah.
enjoy life. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, that's always
That's
the
what I
funniest
love
line.
to do, man.
Yeah, that's always the funniest line. And the thing is about like I like how it's just for me I like getting out and then just trying new experiences or living new experiences, you know what I'm saying? Cuz like you said, a lot of the time, you know, you're stuck on the same thing a day to day, and you know, when you go out like when you go out to the, like, I don't know, like for example, when I went to Florida, I really did try my best to go not only just talk with people, but to get to understand the vibe, you know, because I'm not really used to going out to the beach and stuff like that, but also Florida's wild. Like, it's just a crazy, yeah, it's just a crazy experience in general. You know what I'm saying? So that's the one thing, at least for me personally, is just getting out and seeing new folks and just experiencing new things. Because then I take that experience and then you know you always learn from that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's why
Yeah,
I respect people from everywhere, no matter what. You
that's
know what I'm
awesome.
saying? Like, because it's different vibes. You know, I don't know what they on. They don't know what I'm on.
Right?
I like, mutual respect. You know what I'm saying? So
Same here, bro.
I keep it cool. You know what I'm saying? And if you grew up a certain way, you go abide by certain. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna respect your laws and your principles.
Right?
Same for me. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a great topic too. Is that mutual respect thing, and a lot of I don't know, and I'm young, you know what I mean, and I meet a lot of young folks, and they don't get that concept yet. But I had to learn about all that. I had to learn about all that early, and I'm thankful that I did. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the time, like I'd never want to be in a situation where I'm like I am disrespectful in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the one
Yeah.
thing that I do not like is just making sure that we're all just in like, we're all in the same vibe, if you will, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And yeah, respect is everything. Yeah.
Respect goes a long way.
Yep.
Miles.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. And yeah, I think Europe would be interesting, bro, because there's so many places out there in Europe where it's like you don't know what to expect. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, because out there too, bro, everything is cooked up to like a rail line. You know what I mean? So you could be in England and then you can go all the way down to Italy. You know what I'm saying? And like and like it's like a day train ride, if you will. You know what I'm
I
saying?
heard about that.
Yeah.
About that.
So like I feel like everything's a lot more like knit together, if you will, out
Yeah,
there,
yeah. No, yeah. Definitely gotta try that out.
dude. Yeah.
I heard some stuff about Europe, but one thing is like, yeah, I want to see other parts of the world, but I do know like they like the American music culture. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? That's also why I feel like I fit in, just because my image. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
I like to feel like what I am. I like to feel like an artist and treat me like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Feel
You're in
Make
your
me feel
element.
good. Yeah, it makes me feel good. You know what
Hell
I'm
yeah.
saying?
That's cool. And I was gonna say too, like, because I was before I came to the podcast or before the podcast, I was under the impression that you haven't really been here in Idaho. So, I was gonna ask like what in your opinion, like what's the biggest differences about Idaho than California? We kind of touched on it a little bit, but um yeah, like what are some things that you enjoy about Idaho necessarily, and then what are some things that you're kind of like off put about it? And you just got here, so it's like, oh fuck. But yeah.
I enjoy having like all 4 seasons.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful city to look at. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I enjoyed the sports culture. Football, football a big deal out here,
dude, it is.
especially because Boise State right here. You
Yes,
know what I'm
sir.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I played with a lot of good guys. Played at Mountain View,
Yep.
and they were good at the time. I don't know about now, but at that
Yeah.
time they were good.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, undefeated freshman year, and then I had moved, but those same guys went on to win state. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's why I was proud. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's cool.
I know I like the football culture out here. I was glad to be able to live a normal childhood and experience different things. Like I experienced a lot of stuff with different people, and so
Yeah, yep.
I lived a decent childhood. Versus in California, it's easier to get in trouble,
Oh yeah.
to get in mixing the wrong crowd. Like knowing me, I didn't fit in with a lot of people too well, so I would go to where they accept me more, and who accepted me more would some people genuine down to earth, good people accept me too, but I felt more accepted, with niggas that did certain shit,
Right.
involved in certain bullshit, you know what I'm saying?
Trust. Yep.
So I know if I was in California or if I stayed in Stockton, who knows what I would have been in,
Mm-hmm.
been involved with. And so
Mm-hmm.
I think the culture vibe is different. It's more diverse in California. You
Oh,
got
okay.
different types of it yeah, so somebody from Idaho and come out there, you know, you'll meet your crowd and all that, but then again, you'll run into people that you are not used to act a certain way. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That really act that like you gotta watch out for them.
Right.
You don't got that out here. Some people, and the food is different. Like
Oh yeah.
food out here be good, but you got way more options in Cali. Like
Yeah.
way more options in Cali, and you got like real motherfuckers making it like from behind, you know, from where
Right.
they from. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep. That's
like,
true.
It's so the food options here is a little dim, but you know they coming up on food spots that we got out there, so that's cool. They just got In and Out, all that. I heard I pulled up to In and Out here one time. That line was like 8 hours long.
Dude.
I was like, y'all tripping, bro. I got this at home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could, I got this. I'm not tripping, bro.
Yeah, luckily they opened up a few more spots in for the In and Out kind of vibe, so it's not as packed as it was, bro. But dude, I went to opening day for the In and Out over here by the Village, and dude, I shit you not, we were in that line for 7.5 hours. We watched 2 Harry Potter movies, bro, for an In and Out burger. And I was just there because I just wanted to be there for opening day. But dude, the whole time I was sitting there, I was like, I need to get an Uber back home.
I can
'cause
see
this is
why.
crazy.
I can see why it's worth it, all the hype. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People, but I live right down the street from that shit. So, and for me, it's like, man, cause I went to 3 different high schools, bro.
Mhm.
I went to Mountain View freshman year out here, and I went to 2 more high schools back home in Cali. You know what I'm saying? That's where I finished my high school career. And throughout high school, I'm telling you, nigga, I was lit.
Hell yeah.
Probably started driving and shit, so we always get lit and mob out and
Awesome.
In and Out, McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Just or get off campus at lunchtime to go do some bullshit. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Just do some bullshit. So that's
Trust.
to me, it was just so regular. You know what I'm saying? Like so regular.
Yeah, dude, no, for real. I was the same way in high school, bro. I always tell people, dude, I spent my college partying days in high school because it was such a wild, I don't know, bro. And like I was definitely I wasn't a bad kid necessarily, but I was definitely into the drugs, bro. Like I was smoking a lot. I was fucking taking hella psychedelics and shit like that, just getting fucked up. And that was the one thing that I remember in high school. And yeah, I was the same way, bro. I smoked a lot of that away.
Smoked the time away.
Yeah.
Instead of like enjoying life, living
Yep.
life. But some things I understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, because to me, when I stepped into high school, this is why I wish I would have thought about it differently. Because I went into high school not worried about my future and keep my grades right to keep my future right. I just wanted to pass. You know, I graduated. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I had to pull some strings, last minute strings. You know what I'm saying? A little
Right.
cheating. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A little, to graduate, but.
Yeah.
I ended up with a decent GPA, you know what I'm saying? But I was always behind, catching up on stuff, retaking classes.
Right.
Because to me, high school, I wanted to experience the parties. I heard my older siblings talking about,
Dude.
oh, yeah, you going to do this in high school, you doing that in high school, watching movies and shit. So that's what brought the party at me. Like,
Yeah.
I was always into that shit. Like, I wanted to be involved.
Yeah, man.
Moved a little fast, you know what I'm saying? You know?
Yep.
You just want to be involved. Like, oh, you know, girls, partying, smoking, doing this, doing that, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying? But it was fun. But I
Oh,
wish
yeah.
I locked down more on my grades a little bit. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Because, like, all you had to do was just do the homework. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, seriously, yeah.
Do the homework. You might not be good at it, but just do the homework. You can maintain a B minus. You know what I'm saying? Just
Right.
do the homework. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, overall, I did have a decent experience. I didn't start messing with psychedelics till 18, 19.
Oh, okay.
Had my first shroom.
Yeah.
Just wanted to try it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ate a whole 8. I was told, eat an 8, you get the full experience. I got the full experience and some.
Right? Yeah,
and
bro.
some. And that opened up third eye. Opened up. You
For
know
real.
what I'm saying? Opened
Dude,
up my
nah,
third
for
eye.
real.
I seen the world a whole different way. It was damn near overwhelming. But then,
Yep.
it calmed down and then I just got into you know what I'm saying? I wrote some music and all that. It was
Hell yeah.
cool. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying?
Yeah, bro, and this is my favorite part of the podcast when like no more questions and we're just kind of freestyling, if you will. And
Good. It's good.
and dude, it's really cool, bro. Like, and it's wild too. Isn't it wild? It's already been 50 minutes.
What?
It's been 50
Oh,
minutes.
yeah, we've been.
It's dude. I always call it like it's like a time machine in here, bro. But
Yeah.
but yeah, bro. This is definitely my favorite part of the podcast where it's just like chopping it up and stuff, bro. And it's cool. It's cool. I get like because I was thinking about it earlier, like a couple days ago. I sometimes I reminisce about high school a lot too, and I don't necessarily regret the like those days I spent like just fucking
Yeah,
around
nah, for sure.
because dude, I was having fun too.
It was
You know
fun.
what I mean?
Like it was fun.
Yeah. And but yeah, man, it's just sometimes it's like I do miss I guess the not the necessarily camaraderie because I was into football too. I played D line and stuff like that, and it was just I don't know, man. Like it was just the vibes, you know what I'm saying? And with going to because I junior year I got in hell into trouble and I had to go to an alternative school. And bro, I'm low-key grateful I went to that alternative school because I learned a lot and it was such like cuz I came from like a 2000 2500 kid school to like a
Yeah.
500 kid
They
400
don't pay
kid
attention
school.
to you like that.
Yeah.
We need the more personal attention.
Yep.
I know exactly how you feel.
Yeah. So I always say this, but I learned more at the year and a half at the alternative school than I did the 3 years that I went or the 2.5 years that I went to the public school. And another thing too is because I graduated 2021, so dude, COVID was happening. You know what I mean? And that was something that was fucking insane, bro. Because a lot of kids weren't able to get the help they needed, and a lot of kids just failed because
Rough.
just
COVID
just
era,
because.
I don't know how they did it, man.
Dude.
COVID in high school, what? I couldn't do that, man.
Bro, it was
I'm
wild.
glad I finished when I did. I was 2017. That's when I graduated. I'm
Okay,
glad like we got that out the way because
Yeah, bro.
I don't know how they do it. Like if we had to do online class mandatory, I'm not tuning in. I'm not
Dude.
logging in.
Yeah.
If I was in high school and we had to do, I'm gonna either get around it, put it on and leave or something, or put a poster in my face up or something, like some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Like, we no, I'm glad I finished when I did.
Bro, yeah.
Yeah, but my sophomore year in high school in 2015, that's when that's my second half of sophomore year. That's when shit changed. That's when Fetty Wap came out, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yeah. So that's when shit changed. They give us tablets and all that. I'm like, oh, it's over. Cheating like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Tests and all that homework, you know what I'm saying?
Right?
That's when that shit changed. But
yeah.
yeah, it's probably different for them now. For
Oh,
real.
yeah.
They
It is a
all
little
AI
different.
Niggas got AI now. Like,
Dude, it's crazy.
bro, they got AI writing essays. I'm like, bro, y'all got it made, bro.
Right, bro.
Y'all got it made. Like,
Yeah, bro. Like, yeah, kids nowadays, I mean,
Yeah.
even folks in college got it, but yeah, man. So unfortunately, it's almost about time to go. But if you have anything else to say to the folks at home, then now is the time. You know what I'm saying?
Man, shout out everybody from Stockton, Manteca, Modesto. Shout out San Jose, 408, Sacramento, whole
Shout out.
NorCal. Shout out the whole West Coast, man. Everybody, if you got dreams, man, go for it. Don't ever give up on your dreams. Ever give up on your dreams. Don't let nobody tell you what you can and can't do or what's your plan B. Because if you go to a plan B, that means it cancels out plan A. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
That's it, man.
Yeah, yep.
It's YTK.
And with that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys for tuning in and all that jazz. Much love, and what the fuck is going on?
What's going on, man? Appreciate